Oh, Matt.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
Now what's over here in the old Maat system? One planet, and it's a gas giant. A Mutt. A Mutt is an enormous hydrogen-helium giant with a mass approximately 9 times that of Jupiter and nearly 2,900 times that of Earth. Despite massive pressure, its core has failed to ignite in a fusion reaction, qualifying it as a failed star. It is believed to have captured all other planet-sized bodies in the solar system as moons, or in impact events, leading to its name Devourer. Wow, that's kind of cool. There were planets in here, but they're all like num-nums now. Not intimidated by this phenomena, the Geth have colonized many of Amut's moons and skimmed the hydrogen from Amut's upper atmosphere. Travel advisory. Amut is in Geth space. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Alright, well, let's leave. Maybe that's where Legion's loyalty mission is? Seems like an up area that would have something like that. Oh, there's no fuel here. Well. Oh, there's Hellstorm. Okay, this is like the Geth area. This is like the old Quarian space. Hades Nexus. Pretty sure that's in Mass Effect 1 as well. Well, Silver, if you're still there, I'm trying to get you... I'm trying to find a place to go so we can make a team, but it's like I'm finding nothing. Kerr. A dry, desolate planet, Kerr is temperate but supports little life above the microscopic level. Its Earth-like temperatures and gravity make it an appealing place to build habitation hideaways, attracting Batarian slavers. Yay. And criminals who can't afford more luxurious safe houses on other planets. Its forgiving nitrogen-helium atmosphere makes EVAs possible with a minimum amount of equipment. A breathing mask and a warm clothing is usually sufficient. Mining and other legitimate activities are few and far between on Kerr. The planet's crust is largely free of precious metals, instead producing kilometers upon kilometers of dolomitic limestone, calcite, and gypsum. Alliance Bulletin. Geth have been encountered in the Hecate system. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Triodia. A modestly sized gas giant with an icy core. Triodia's hydrogen and methane atmosphere gives it a bluish color. It has 14 moons named after Asari virtues. Alliance Bulletin. Geth have... Okay, well, I'm noticing a pattern here. Warning, killer robots. Bothros. A rock and ice planet, Bothros is home to a scientific curiosity. Ooh, finally something interesting. Evidence of a primitive-like spacefaring civilization was found frozen in its equatorial ice, ranging from melted fragments of metal to preserved remains of the creatures still wearing suits for extravehicular activity. Further exploration revealed that their habitation centers were vaporized by orbital bombardments from railgun-like weapons, hitting with a force of approximately 120 kilotons of TNT. Only those that fled or happened to be away from the habitats were preserved in the ice, where they died of asphyxiation. This unknown species did not come from Asteria, but scientific teams are looking for evidence that they visited there. It is difficult to believe that they would colonize a frozen rock like Bothros and ignore a lush garden world. The world of origin is also a mystery. And also Geth. One more... Nope, that's it. Yay, one more system of nothing. That's the thing about the Wild West of space. A lot of empty areas with nothing interesting. Pamyat. And the planet Dobrovolsky. Another near-Earth-sized rock planet without much atmosphere to speak of, Dobrovolsky is home to Altai Mineral Works, a local extraction company noted for its success in ezo refining. The planet itself provides aluminum for local fabricators, which are churning out habitats at an astonishing rate for a system that has no garden planets. Well, that's weird. With its ore supply coming all the way from the Sheol system, Dobrovolsky is held up as the proof of the miner's cliché. Where there's ezo, there's an economy. Patsayev. A rock planet encased in frozen oceans, Patsayev is notable for the largest written message ever created by a human being. What? Andre Kobzar. God. Andre Kobzar, a disgruntled miner whose fortunes were spent prospecting for Ezo, used the mass accelerator cannon of a local mercenary group's A-61 Mantis gunship to carve a 208-kilometer-long message in the ice saying, that. Russian for, there's nothing here. The message can easily be seen from space. Ironically, the message itself, intended to discourage future colonists, now draw tourist crowds. Can I see it? Come on, please tell me they put this in the game where I can actually see it. I'm not seeing anything that would look like writing. But we're not in orbit. We're kind of far away, so... I mean, we're kind of in orbit, but not. Komarov. First charted by the Asari but colonized by humans. People live on this thing? The Pamiat system is home to Komarov, an Earth-sized body near the star. It has little atmosphere to speak of, but this has not stopped exploration by robo-miners who have recovered iridium from the planet's crust. Wait. There's no population on this planet, but it says humans colonized it. Okay. I am missing something. No. Volkov. A dwarf planet, Volkov has a thick atmosphere of nitrogen and krypton. Home to a thriving iridium mining community, Volkov's reputation is summed up as rich but dangerous. Pirates often lurk behind Volkov's two moonlets, Zeneviva and Elena, and cripple freighter leaving the atmosphere. To make matters worse, Volkov sits in the Chazov belt. I almost said Chekhov belt. A field of asteroids and other small bodies, which leads to frequent meteor strikes on the planet. Meteor-related casualties remain rare, but on Volkov, the chances of a death are high enough that they are factored into insurance premiums. Oh, fun. Welp, there's one more system in this place. Oh, I'm very low on fuel. What happens when you run out of fuel? Because I don't remember. I think you just use up your minerals and stuff.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, anomaly. A nearly atmosphereless, tidally locked planet orbiting a red dwarf star, G. Hinam, was the first place human explorers discovered a dedicated Prothean burial ground. While a few sites were saved for posterity, Eldfell Ashland Mining successfully lobbied to scout the rest of the planet for Element Zero, and soon was embroiled in a scandal. Mining teams were looting grave sites, searching for Ezo and other treasures, and many got rich off the so-called cemetery business. While EAM officially brought a stop to the looting, its mining teams remain on the planet, prospecting the unclaimed territory and taking their ore to the Pamiat system for refining. Travel advisory. Armed conflicts have broken out between miners and scientists tracking claims to Prothean ruins. Visitors are advised to employ security while exploring unknown regions of the planet. Well then. Is that a Quarian? It sounds like a Quarian.
Something on our sensors.
Surface scans show evidence of a shipwreck meeting, Quarian design specifications. Identity of ship unknown. Number of life signs detected in vicinity uncertain. Local wildlife may interfere with accuracy of biological scan. Alright, Silver. It is time. It is time. You get to make your own team that I will add to the thing. Now, who do you want to use? Because again, I don't have every combination, obviously. Looking at the distribution of teammates, Jacob and Miranda is already a team. They are team daddy issues. However, well, here's the thing. I would say maybe even just let people rename teams, but the thing is, the team names were chosen by other people in chat already. I don't want to override them. Like, there are some teams I've made last night. I don't mind overriding those. Like, the last, 6 on the list, I made myself. But the other ones were chat names. Like, Daddy Issues was definitely, I think that was Jay. The distribution really isn't going to help you, but I can tell you that Kasumi and Tally. Kasumi and Tally. Kasumi and Tally. I don't think that's one of them. You think I would have made them like Team Tech or something. That is not a team. So what do you want to name them? I will pencil it in. Here, I'll do the mission while you think about it. Oh yeah. I think it was suggested last night. Now again, this isn't a team, but it was like casually suggested that like they both have hoods. So it's going to be something about that. Like they're like the two that have like the hoods over their heads. Although that could be a number of things. So I don't know what you would do with that. They're also both tech. So flashbang. Right. Team Jedi. I also like I brought Tally on this mission because I'm helping a Quarian. Alright, Tally, let's save your fellow Quarian. Commence pilot records. We managed to escape the Geth's notice thanks to some clever work in silencing Cyanide's engines, but the strain on the old ship was too much. The best we can hope for is to find a friendly spot somewhere in the Shield system. Our reports show that isn't extremely likely. We were nervous scouting this close to the Perseus Veil, and we were right to be. At this point, I'm afraid we might never see the fleet again. With everything the Cyanide has been through, it seems like that was just Nightbot. Never mind. Ignoble goal, a noble end. The first few hours. The landing was rough, but we managed to salvage from the wreckage the things we need to survive. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Commander Gorlat didn't make it, leaving me the senior officer in charge. Well, I was trying to keep it with teams of two, but no one is named Team Heist or anything to do with heist. Like, Oceans 2 is obviously heisting, but it's not called Team Heist. But again, hey, it's your name. You can literally name it Team Silverberg if you want. You know what I mean? Like, it's you can name it anything you want. I mean, it's cool if you want to have it like be something to do with the characters, but also it can be whatever you want. Could be another Disney name, maybe. I don't know what Disney name you give to these two, but. We scouted the landscape and found the planet to be extremely hostile. We don't dare remove our environmental suits here. We're all hoping to be rescued, but before there's any danger of exposure. Missing survivors. I don't know who or what is taking them, but we now have lost more than half the crew who survived the crash. We hope to build a camp here to survive until the Adena found our beacon. But something is hunting us. Ooh, Predator. I have to keep the crew together the best I can. We will send out a search party when the day comes. I will find my crew and we will do whatever it takes to return the Adena.
I am also detecting multiple native life signs near your landing site.
Oh, good. Oh yeah, for the first 6 minutes I can't use abilities. Well, I wasn't paying attention, so it's starting now. Because most of it was just me standing still. If the timer in-game stops while I'm reading, it stops for that too. Oh. No. I like Quarians. Quarians and the Geth and Solarians and Turians are like my favorite races. In no real particular order.
The Quarian life signs are stabilized. I recommend securing the area in preparation for shuttle extraction.
Oh yeah, this is just a typical like mission where you have to protect something, or in this case, someone. All right, no abilities for like 5 more minutes. Oh, he did a little doggy jump. All right, not having abilities is fun. Whoa. 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 I know you don't have abilities, guys, but please shoot. Are you guys even shooting? What are you doing? No, the Quarian's gonna... No! Yeah. Cuties with hoodies. Alright, well, that's the name now. Kasumi and Tally. I will add them after the stream into the randomizer. Cuties with hoodies. And I'll put next to it silver. I need to figure out who made these teams and put them in there, but especially like the custom made ones. Like I'll definitely I put your name next to that there. Okay. Well, I now still have 3 more minutes of no using abilities. Don't worry, I'll save you, Miss Quarian. That's a good name. I mean, it matches the hoodies thing, and it matches the cuties thing. Alright, guys, I know you can't use abilities, but please shoot. There you go. They weren't shooting last time for some reason. Get away from my Quarian. Get away. No. 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 Take me instead. Take me instead. Two minutes of no ability. This is a bad mission for it, and you know what? That's part of the fun. This is like one of those missions where I actually have to protect something else, and not being able to use abilities sucks. Wish I had a shotgun.
The Quarian life signs are stabilized. I recommend securing the
I'm gonna start fighting out here.
for shuttle extraction.
Like, guys, get over here. We need to, like, start fighting way up here. Team is ready.
Down you go. Ha! Did I do that?
Oh, hello. No. No, Quarian. No. Nope, I still have 1 more minute of no abilities. The Quarian gonna have to. We might have to watch the Quarian die again. You did this, Silver. You did this. This is maybe the worst possible mission to have this on.
Overriding its friend or foe detection.
Oh, what the? Tally! Tally just tried to kill me! The hell was that?
The Quarian life signs are stabilized.
You know what? You get over here and you get over there. Slow them down. Go, cuties and hoodies.
Gotcha.
The zoom in's a bit annoying for this because they're moving so much, but it does do more damage. The problem is when I run low on ammo and have to switch. Like right now.
Lost shields.
Melee! Melee, please! No, Quarian! No! Well, guess what? Time's up. Abilities, yay! Turning abilities back on. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Not only was this like the worst mission to do this on, he also gave me like 2 of the worst people without abilities. At least Tally has a shotgun. But without abilities, Kasumi's just like a Shepard at this point without abilities. I was hoping that would happen though.
On my way.
I mentioned like the worst case scenario would be like a hard mission. What? Okay. And 2 people who rely on abilities.
Quarian life signs are stabilized.
All right.
I recommend securing
Now it's time to save the
Preparation
Quarian.
for shuttle extraction.
We went back in time. We're good now. It was an alternate timeline where Shepard didn't have abilities.
Combat drones away.
It's burned. Oh, crap. The incinerate hit the dying one. Sorry, Quarian. Hope that didn't hurt too much. Oh, he's dead.
Go get him, Tika. Good girl.
Hey, the Quarian's gonna live. She's just gonna go back with a giant dog bite mark on her.
Can I do that? Yeah.
The shuttle's here.
Nice. Ahead of us.
I should have popped my drone a long time ago. That was kind of stupid of me.
Can't get there.
I heard the shuttle. Where is it? There it is. Let's get out of here.
We have to get out of here.
I kind of feel bad. Like, I saved the Quarian, but she lost half her health. That must have hurt. Watch me get a... Watch it. What if it was like an interactive thing? Where if you literally get hurt... Wait. What am I doing? I got the Quarian on the ship, right? Was I looking back at the Quarian who died, or what? What was that?
You've done us a great service. Expect to hear from the captain.
Okay, I didn't see the Quarian get into the thing. Alright. Found an extracted Quarian survivor. But I was saying it'd be cool if it was like an interactive thing where if she got bit and lost half her health like that, then you got a message later saying like, she got to die with her friends and family, but she died of an infection. Oof. Alright. Well, hey, Team Cuties and Hoodies. Or with hoodies. Is it with or in? Cuties in hoodies or cuties with hoodies? I guess it really doesn't matter.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private...
Yay! Please accept my sincere appreciation for your efforts in locating the wreckage of the Cyanide. Wait. Cyanide. What? I said Cyanide. That'd be a bad name for a ship. The ship has a storied history with both the migrant fleet and Cerberus, and we are pleased to know that her wreckage can be salvaged by my people. In finding and stabilizing Lieutenant Forzan, you have returned to the flotilla one of our newest and most honored heroes. Your efforts in furthering the Quarian search for a new home will be remembered. Yay! Just in case, I'm going to go talk to Tally. All this talk about Quarians, I seriously doubt she has something to talk about, but just in case. Tally.
I can't tell you, but I understand if you need to. But I'll find a way.
And then, I still think it's so funny. It cuts to that one, like, couple frames of her just, like, right in my face when you skip the dialogue. Like, hey, Tally. All right. Time to explore some more.
More messages for you, Commander.
Do. Oh, I want people to spend more points so it can make more teams. I know that that Jay and Aura have to have enough points to do that each. I know they have to. Or they can be a jerk. I know, well, and just make me have no abilities again. Or make my loadout terrible. Like, give me the Shuriken and the Predator pistol. Yay. Oh, can you imagine that? Can you imagine someone doing both? I'm stuck with the worst weapons in the game, and I can't use abilities? Yeesh. The loadout is for the entire mission. That's why it costs more points. The no abilities is timed. So at the very least, after 10 minutes of failing, I'd at least have abilities. Wait a minute. How much fuel do I have? Wow, I got back with 33 fuel. Ooh. Cutting it close there. What can I do? Project Overlord, but I won't do that, obviously. But yeah, I thought the exploration streams were going to take 2 weeks, but I might finish this Friday, especially since my Friday streams are longer. And then, of course, the next week will be DLC. I mean, Overlord and Shadow Broker could probably just be one stream. And then Arrival and some other stuff, and then the endgame stuff. By normal this is planet Pahur. By normal standards of large rock planets, Pahur, or Fury? Sure. Is consistently scorched by the white, bright giant it orbits. I know that's the word fiery, but sometimes, for some reason my brain was like, that's not how you spell fiery. I was going to say, how many points do you have? Since I had no one had any use for points, so I'm sure some people have a ton. Like I have one person who I watch, who I have like 40k because they haven't added anything yet. A dense atmosphere featuring 20. Damn. Or you could just make my life more annoying by making me have to do bad loadouts and not abilities. It'd be fun too. A dense atmosphere featuring hydrogen, helium, and clouds of vaporized magnesium float over its iron-rich core, making for a truly hellish landscape. Its spectacular temperature prevents any practical exploitation. No exploiting that planet. Serapi, or Ever Upward, is the second planet orbiting the white star Tessera. Serapi's pressure cooker atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane serve as a greenhouse to an already boiling hot surface. Cobalt compounds are frequently found on its crust, giving spectacular blue tinges to its land. Scans from orbital probes indicate its crust contains deposits of platinum, likely to be as unexploited as its sister planet Pahur. You know, it'd be fun if you could name these planets. Like, kind of like where you found Jacob's father on a planet that wasn't charted, so it had a bunch of letters and numbers. It'd be cool if this was like a No Man's Sky thing, where you could find planets and name them. Ishasara. A gas giant, Ishasara is composed mostly of hydrogen and nitrogen. Its orbit in recent years has taken it close to the mass relay in the system, making it a popular stop for scoop ships to refuel the hydrogen in their thrusters before moving on. See, the issue is, on Saturdays, those channel point things are worth nothing. Like, I'm playing Pokemon Emerald or a bunch of games I grew up playing. They don't do anything. I can't think of any interesting things specific to a bunch of old games or Pokemon, maybe Pokemon. Which is why I think my plan is to think of like 2 or 3 generic ones and then like 2 or 3 specific ones that I can turn off and turn on the others. Still working on it. Also, sadly, I'm still working on a sub badge. And I also have to update my panel things and my banner. A lot of artistic stuff I have to do that I'm not great at. The badge, I have an idea. I tried something and it failed because it was too small. All the detail was lost. I have an idea to simplify it. I might do that tomorrow. Akuna. Sounds kind of familiar. First discovered by the Quarians at the turn of the century, Akuna is habitable, but a second-tier choice for most species. Circling an orange sun, Akuna averages below freezing temperatures. This led development firms to colonize at the planet's equator, where the climate is tolerable for agriculture. The Quarians, seeking a homeworld of their own, petitioned the Citadel Council for the right to take over Akuna, but they had already settled a few 100,000 Quarians on the planet before approaching the Council. Ew, that's probably not good. Seeing this occupation as an illegal act, the Council turned a deaf ear to Quarian pleas and gave the world to the Elcor, who could withstand the high gravity of the world far better. The Quarians squatting on the planet were given 1 galactic standard month to leave, at which point their colonies would be bombarded. What? The junk left behind by the fleeing Quarians clogs up portions of the landscape to this day. Non-Elcor visitors to Akuna are advised to use personal or vehicular mass effect fields to lighten the pressure, as the surface gravity will otherwise cause health and mechanical problems. Come on, I feel like the Elcor are nice enough. That was probably the Council's doing. The Elcor are probably like, no, it's okay. They can stay. And the Council were just like, no, we suck, we're going to kill them. Although we learn not every Elcor is nice. There's that one on Omega. I still like the Paragon option was to threaten to break his legs. Makes me feel like the Renegade option was probably just to break his legs. Like it wasn't, hey, it was Paragon. I didn't actually do it. It's just words. Calliston Rift. That also sounds very familiar. We're kind of in the part of space that was, some of this stuff was in the first one. Oh, look at that. It's like a giant, it's like a planet orbiting a gas giant. Otherwise, that is a big moon if it's not. Kernonga, wow. This one's a little iffy for me. Kern Unos. I'll just call it Unos. Is a sizable gas giant with a hydrogen-nitrogen atmosphere. It is believed to be an extrasolar capture due to its close stellar location. In a rare phenomenon, it is near enough to its red dwarf star to be within the life zone, though its massive size prevents the tidal lock that usually occurs at such a range. While nothing could survive on the surface of a planet with such crushing gravity, the moon, Calliston, that's why it sounds so familiar. Calliston is habitable. Unos is skimmed for its abundant hydrogen, and refineries on Calliston process it into a metastable metallic form for use as a starship fuel. Now, I don't remember if Calliston has anything to do with 1, but if you ever watch the intro video to Mass Effect 1, Calliston is mentioned. When Shepard is getting that distress call from Novaria, I think it is, and they're like, please help us, we're all dying! And Shepard just turns it off. And they set a course to Calliston. The hostile moon Calliston is the largest satellite of the gas giant. It's actually considered a moon, but probably big as a planet. The gas giant Unos. An ancient asteroid strike deposed major loads of element 0 within the molten sulfur mantle. Eldfell Ashland Energy's mining operations have made it the largest source of Starship drive core material in the Attican Traverse. Calliston is racked with volcanism due to tidal stresses from Unos. Because of weak solar output, plant-like life on Calliston is not carbon-based and photosynthetic, but silicon-based. That is weird. And thermosynthetic, requiring heat rather than sunlight to power its chemical reactions. These organisms flourish in volcanic vents and during solar flares, when Balor can double or triple in luminosity. Sadly, sapient habitation is not possible here, and Calliston's biodiversity is considered threatened by the Citadel Council Committee on Habitable Worlds. And what's next? Elatha. A tiny rock planet, Elatha is noted for its frigid temperatures and crushing nitrogen and krypton atmosphere, lying out beyond the Foamer belt. There's little to recommend it. I butchered that entire thing for how short that was. Bress. A member of the Foamer belt, Bress is a dwarf planet with no atmosphere. It is, however, rich in lithium, which is integral to the heat sinks of starships or handheld weapons. A large robo-mining operation from Calliston can be found here. Partholon. A large planet composed of ice surrounding a rocky core, Partholon retains trace gases of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. Its crushing gravity makes for inhospitable stay and makes most mining infeasible. However, its orbit's proximity to the mass relay in the system means space travelers will, for the next few years, use it for a gravitational slingshot to add speed on their way to and from Calliston. Alright. Ooh, a lot of systems here. Talava. Notice, I'm never really sure where to put the emphasis on certain syllables, certain words. Talava. Itaurus. A large rocky planet orbiting an F-class star. Itaurus is pummeled by radiation, heavy gravity, and tectonic activity. Its crust is mostly silicates and of little use. Travel is not advised. Okay, well, don't want to go there. Cautious. Wait. That's actually the name. Cautious. Huh. Home to the spectacular Infinity Caldera, Cautious is a young planet with extremely tectonic and volcanic activity. I guess it's kind of fitting then. With 9 supervolcanoes that can throw out at least 1,000 cubic kilometers of dense rock equivalents each, Cautious's activity has put its atmosphere in a state of shroud. It will likely suffer from global dimming for at least the next 10 years. Though much of the surface is no more dangerous than many other inner ring planets, this extreme tectonic activity has given Cautious a bad reputation and discouraged all resource exploration. Be cautious. Matrim. A small hot rock with few resources, Matrim is used by the Turian Armed Forces for its maximum security prison and interrogation centers. Ugh. The temperatures are high enough to prevent any escape without an environmental suit, but low enough that construction of additional buildings will not be hindered. Oh, that's convenient, I guess. Over 500,000 prisoners are detained on Matrim, only a handful of which have ever managed even a temporary escape. A small supply economy and prefab habitats support the prison staff, who usually work only for 2-year tours of duty before they are rotated out to less stressful positions. What a crappy place to work. But, like I said before, in the Jack thing, putting a prison in space or a planet like that is perfect. Tatus. A desert of whitish potassium salt and reddish iron oxides, Tatus is far enough away from its parent star to have a tolerable surface temperature. Though it is only a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and oxygen, it is still habitable enough for criminals in the Terminus systems to use it as a staging base. Of course, it is. I bet it's Batarians. Turian patrols sometimes fly through the area looking to preempt jailbreak attempts on Matrim's prisons. Travel advisory. Unregistered starships have been spotted in the vicinity of Tatus. Civilian travel is not recommended.
Welcome to it. Repeat. There's a piece of crap mech on this planet's surface. If you think you can get it to work, you're freaking welcome to it. Welcome to it. Repeat. There's a piece of crap
On this
mech
planet.
on this planet.
I found the only person in Mass Effect history with a slight southern accent. Anomaly detected. Surface scans detect one Ymir heavy mech signature matching an unknown, possibly pirate registration. Mech appears to be disabled but broadcasting a looping message. Message does not appear to be a distress signal. Resource scans indicate large quantities of a mineral resource available, but obscured behind walls of dense stone. I remember this mission. Alright. Anyone in chat, if you want to pop the old Squad 2 command, let's see what team we bring. I honestly should start asking that ahead of time. That way it's ready to go. Like if I'm we're looking through a system, we'll get the team ready to go in the chat, then I'll just choose it when we get here. Things to remember. It's exclamation point squad and then the number 2. I'm probably going to change it to team because that seems to be easier to remember. I think it makes more sense. All right, go ahead and do it again. We literally used loose cannons like 5 missions ago. There are 24 teams in there, and we get one that I got last time when we did that. I think the last time we used it, we got loose cannon. Oh, Lilin Big! I believe that was M's team. It kind of sounds like her. I'm going to put M next to that. That is Morden and Grunt. That is Miranda. Morden and Grunt. It was going to be Team Genophage, but that's kind of boring. How about one in Neural Shock? And why not? We're playing on a harder difficulty. Why not? Yeah, I feel like the missions in 2 are short enough where I'm all for repeating teams, but I feel like it should be like a 3 or 4 buffer. Where if I got one team and then got it again 2 times later, just skip it.
Heavy explosives will be required to excavate them.
I paid. Oh, it's Harit, the guy that I threatened to break his legs. I paid Harit good money for this useless heap of signal error. Detected serious caches of resources here on the planet, but memory leak detected. Alright, I said, sure. The thing leaks fuel like a Volus after a mug of Rincall, but I can deal with that later. I don't remember, is it pronounced Rincall or Rin? I think it's Rincall. So I took off and laid out a trail of power cells leading from where I unloaded the mech to bad package, please restart. So I could be at least get the thing moving. And now illegal fault detected. Won't even move. Yeah, he kind of cheated you. Not only that, I forgot to use my heavy weapon. I literally said I would use my heavy weapon more, and I haven't been doing it. This thing only has 31 ammo. I don't even know how this thing works. How does this thing work? Oh, that's how it works. Okay. Oh, so it's basically Cryoblast in gun form. Makes sense. I have Cryoblast. I never use it because it's only level 2. And plus I have Morden with me who has Cryo. Good boy Morden. Why did I do that? I'm literally holding a weapon that can't have bullets. Okay. Circle, circle. Candy, top, top. Candy, candy. Door, door. Fork, fork. See, that's interesting, because the flamethrower is like a way to have an incinerate with a gun. Interesting. You know, I kind of like how it is weird in this game. Incinerate almost seems like a magic thing. You know what I mean? It's like a, look at this. Like, it's just like a, it's literally a burst of fire. But in Andromeda, it's like a flamethrower that comes out of your Omni tool. I like that better. Same thing with Cryo. I know we keep joking about how bad Andromeda is. I really like the combat, and I love the abilities in Andromeda. Like I love the biotics. Normally, I'm not a fan of biotics. I love the biotics in Andromeda. They're fun. Like the one where you can pick people up and hold them, and they can take bullets for you. And then if you have throw equipped, if you're holding someone with biotic, like hold or whatever it's called, and you hit push at the same time, you just catapult them at people. It's like having force powers. When I play Andromeda on stream, I'm probably going to do biotics first because I haven't done that in a while. I haven't done biotics in Andromeda unless... Look, I'll be honest here. I kind of cheated. I found an XP glitch that was patched earlier. It's like Skyrim. You get to level 250 and you can have everything unlocked. That's the cool thing about Andromeda. You don't have a class. You can literally... It's like Skyrim. You can pick whatever you want. Well, first off, what are the chances the KOTOR remake's happening? I've been hearing rumors of a KOTOR remake for how long? Like over a decade. I wish. I really wish. I hope. I would love to get achievements in it. I am not an achievement person anymore, except in a handful of series. Like XCOM, Mass Effect, Dragon Age. I have the achievements in all of them. XCOM was the hardest. Beating XCOM 2 on the hardest difficulty was not fun. Also, I was going to say Final Fantasy, but ever since they re-released 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 10.2 and 12, I'm working on them. I 100%ed 10, 10.2, and 12 already. 12 took a while. I was working on 8, but I kind of stopped like 6 months ago. "12 was actually kind of hard. There was a few in there that were kind of hard to do. They're doing the doggy jumps again.
Nothing to help.
Clean hit.
Clean hit. God, I kind of remember that one. Though I got one Solarian enemy to pop up last stream who had a really deep voice for a Solarian. It was weird. He still had that Solarian voice modulation, but it was just deeper than normal. Anything over there? Nope. Okay. The most annoying achievement and the last one I got in 12, in the game you have a missed charge, which is 1, 2, or 3. It's 1, 2, or 3 bars. When you use it, it'll randomize what you can do. It'll give you a charge. It'll use like a 1, 2, or 3 bar ability. There's an achievement for getting 1, 2, and 3 bar abilities to pop like 3 or 4 times on each person. It's pure luck. It's like luck and reaction time. It took me like hours to do that because it's just random. And 10-2 actually took me longer than 10. 10-2 took me longer than maxing out the sphere grid intended because of the battle arena stuff. And the hardest one in 10-2 was, if anyone who's played 10-2 knows what this means, you have to run into every oversold version of enemies, of all the enemies in that game. What a pain. There's a way to do it more easily. There's a trick to it. But it still took forever. All right, want to try again? Yay. Oh no. No. Robot friend. No. I wanted to take it back to my ship. Ooh, green rocks. 5,000 plat. That wasn't that great. That wasn't that great. I could mine that pretty quickly. Good job, Lil and Big. We fought 2 dogs. Recover berry cache of resources. Ymir mech unsalvageable. I like games when you do missions, you come back with souvenirs. Like you'll go to like your captain's quarters, like base, and you'll see like little souvenirs of those missions. I like stuff like that. Mass Effect does it a little bit. Outer Worlds did it. Depending on what choices you made, you would see certain things in your captain's quarters. Oh, wait. Oh, that's old. Just like real life, I sometimes don't flag my messages as red. So they just continue to show up. If it happens, I would... Now, if I want to play KOTOR on stream, I do. In fact, I think I might play it before Dragon Age. Why not? After Mass Effect 3, I plan on doing my XCOM Iron Man playthrough, just as a change of pace in between 3 and Andromeda. It's not going to last too long because I'm probably going to fail. And then I'm going to play some... Maybe I'll play KOTOR. And then I'll try XCOM again. Maybe XCOM will be like my thing I try in between. Who knows? Ideas. Because Dragon Age series is a commitment. Dragon Age Inquisition alone took me like 200 hours. Thrivaldi. The hydrogen-helium gas giant Thrivaldi's refueling stations provide helium-3 for commercial spacecraft visiting the system. It has 9 known moons and many smaller bodies in its rings. Travel advisory. Recent attacks by pirates have targeted Thrivaldi's refueling stations. Authorities list the perpetrators as at large. Travel is not recommended. Oh, usually when there's a moon, it means I can land on it. Usually. Surtur. Surtur is a small but dense desert planet close to its parent star. All but traces of its nitrogen carbon monoxide atmosphere have burned away, leaving it cooler than similar planets in other systems. Robo-mining has proved lucrative, as it has developed significant deposits of beryllium and palladium. Can I land here?
I have detected
Yes.
an anomaly.
Sinmara. If you want, anyone in chat, go ahead and pop the squad thing again. We'll have one ready to go by the time I land. Surtur's moon, Sinmara, has been used for many generations to monitor its parent star, Solveig. It has no atmosphere to interfere with solar observational equipment, which is critical at this juncture. The star recently showed signs of erupting prematurely into a red giant. Dark energy. Ooh, Team Cold-Blooded. In preparation for the day when the critical warnings goes out, the extranet channel from Sinmara's research station is given top priority throughout the comm buoys in the system. The chances of such a signal being received over the sun's magnetic interference at that time is low, but relegating it to a low channel provided politically unstable. Or untenable. God, I can't speak. Yay! Yay! Oh, also, take a look at the channel things. I added a few channel abilities. Silver already used 2 of them. He made a new team. He made Kasumi and Tally team cuties with hoodies. So that he got to do that. And then he also made me not use abilities for 10 minutes. That was fun. We got to watch a Corian die over and over again. Let's land.
Magnetic shielding failure detected. Catastrophic solar radiation exposure probable.
Okay, this mission I don't think has a team. I think this is a one-person one, so we'll have to wait for Cold-Blooded later. Planetary scans indicate that Sinmara's colony is vulnerable to its sun-hazardous solar flares. Malfunction detected in colony's magnetic shield. Shield must be reactivated to avoid exposing colony to unstable solar activity and potential annihilation. Yeah, this is a squadless mission. We'll save Team Cold-Blooded for the next one. Yeah, this is one of those weird missions where you do like one thing. All right, put that back. Also, if anyone wants to, we haven't really done that. If anyone, I'm not saying do it all the time because obviously it's going to get annoying. But remember, you can always spam some emotes every once in a while to see them fly across the screen. Like llamas in space. That's always a fun one. I know we're not in space right now, but bypass. Do. That one's actually hard to see on the background. Oh yeah, the OmniTool update is like me whenever I want to do something on my computer, and it's like, or even like the PS4. It's like, oh, I haven't played the PS4 in 2 weeks. I want to go play something. Update required. Ugh. Okay. Shield generator activate. Shield bypass. Let's activate cooling first. Nope, can't do that. I don't want to activate the generator. Huh. Oh, that would help. Oh, that's what you do. Okay, yeah, cooling makes sense to activate first before I turn on the thing. And then honestly, shield control and shield generator. I don't know what the difference is in those. Yeah, that's what I figured. Circle, circle. Candy, top, top. Fork, fork. Door, door. Candy, candy. I love those llamas with guns. They're fun. Uh-oh. Did it count as activating the other thing? I hope it did. What if you could mess this up? Like, what if I didn't activate the thing properly and just turned it on? I'm sure it stops me. Restore magnetic shield. Keeping Sinmara colonies safe from catastrophic solar activity. Credit reward transferred from Sinmara colonists. Oh, good. They gave me money for saving them. Good. Spectres don't get paid anything. I need money. Yeah, well, I was saying before, like, the mission where you have to save the Corian that's on the ground and the Varen come out, I wondered, like, what if she got hit once, she loses half her health? What if you save her, you get a message saying, like, instead of that she survived, it's like, unfortunately, she you know, got back to the fleet, but died of an infection, like, 2 days later. It's sad, but at least she got to die at home. Like, what if missions reacted like that, or it ended like that? Uh-oh. Is that a sign of things to come? Obviously these channel things are meant for like Mass Effect 2 and 3 only. Pretty much. Maybe Andromeda with the loadout one. Maybe. I have to think of some for Pokemon, by the way. I can't think of any that would be good for old games overall. But the Pokemon one, I might be able to think of a few. Oh yeah, because auto update always works. Like when I tell my Xbox to auto update when I'm not playing, and then a new Overwatch update comes out, and it's like, nope, didn't update, sorry. Thanks. Ah, save spheres everywhere. Well, that's weird. In my chat, the save sphere overlaps. You'd think it wouldn't let you do that if the emotes were the same like square size. That's weird. Huh. Icer. I updated so Incinerate will finally burn through those doors. I haven't done that in a while. Ever since I switched to a controller, I haven't done that. Drannon. A sizable hydrogen-nitrogen gas giant just on the far side of its pale yellow star's frost line. Drannon is known for its spectacular storms. At least 3 persistent observable spots, actually cyclonic and anticyclonic storms, have lasted for over 544 years. That is a long storm. Significantly longer than Jupiter's Great Red Spot. Take that, Jupiter. The largest of these spots, the Ishna, has consistently held a diameter of over 3 times that of Earth. Drannon has 44 moons. 2 of them are special interest to the Citadel Committee on Habitable Worlds. The first, Arvuna, is a life-bearing world that has already been colonized. The second, Alaya, is slowly being terraformed into an ammonia world for Volus. Yay, Volus! Volus, get a planet. Agnon, a hothouse planet. Agnon's scorching clouds of methane and sulfur dioxide give the planet a pale green color and visible light. The SO2 from volcanic activity rains down as sulfuric acid in the upper atmosphere, but this is boiled away before the liquid ever reaches the surface. Agnon's harsh environment has prevented exploration by anything except probes. Oh, don't stab Geth. Geth are our friends. Later. Shasu! Shasu is a dwarf planet that is believed to have been ejected from Agnon during a giant impact with another planet-sized body. At the time, Agnon had a magma ocean covered much of its surface, and the liquid rock sprayed into space, where it coalesced and cooled over millions of years. The theory is that during the cooling, Shasu first orbited Agnon, but was eventually pulled from that orbit by the gravity wells of other planets, primarily Drannon. Rogue Geth. I can rewrite them. Isn't that what I can do? Today, Shasu is relatively temperate with a light hydrogen-helium atmosphere, attracting spacers who use its atmosphere to refuel. Its crust composition is similar to Agnon, evident in its high sulfur content. And you. Alformus. Pokemon name. Go Alformus. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Alformus had its helium-3 refueling stations destroyed in an attack by Grow Zero, an anti-population terrorist group, I bet they're Batarians, that wanted no more migration to Arvuna. A consortium of Arvuna-based corporations are currently rebuilding the stations. Alliance Advisory. Alformus is not considered vital to the stability of the Aesir system. Civilians work on the Helium-3 platform should not expect Alliance military intervention in case of kidnapping or other violence. Well, that's nice. Sheer, a remote rock planet capped in ice. Sheer has been exploited by Arvanon corporations for its minerals. Home to gold veins, which are used in spaceship shielding as well as jewelry, and cobalt deposits, used in high tensile alloys. Sheer shows no sign of being exhausted anytime soon. A light gravity helps keep the planetary exportation process cheap. Exportation, not exploitation. The fish are dead, Garrus. Why don't you feed them? Why don't you... You know what? How about you take a break from calibrating and feed my fish? Tamgata. The outermost planet of the Aesir system, Tamgata is remote and largely unexplored. Its carbon dioxide atmosphere has long since frozen its fields of dry ice. How interesting. Oh, no planets to go to. I want to use the planet that Silver spawned. I want to use Cold-Blooded. Hey, I cleaned the fish tank. Space saves fears. I might make it last longer. It's set to 5 seconds. I might make it last a little longer. We'll test that at some point. Along with eventually I'm going to test a soundboard. Eventually, I'm going to test it. It's just I have other priorities right now. I want to get the sub badge made. I want to get potentially new panel and banner stuff done. So I need to get some generic channel point ideas that work for any game, stuff like that. Fish. Oh no, those fish are alive and moving though. Although they're in space, so they're not alive much longer. That's just that. I'm actually running out of places to go. I might actually just finish all the side stuff tonight. And then next stream on Friday, we can start with the DLC maybe. I mean, after you do the Reaper IFF mission, you only have like 2 missions you can do, and then you beat the game. So I have to do everything before that. Well, also in 3, I have a machine that can feed my fish for me. Technology. It's super expensive for some reason. It's a VI-controlled fish. Couldn't I get like a bucket and put food in it and have like some kind of timer that pulls a string? You know what I mean? Like, this is the future. I don't think I have to spend like $1 million. Yeah, I don't have to spend 50 million, it's 50,000, but credits on a thing that just drops food. We have those now. They exist now. And I'm sure they're not that expensive. I mean, a good fish tank is expensive. Part of the reason why I don't like fish. They're decorations you have to feed, but also you have to spend a bunch of money on what you put the decorations in. It's like buying a little mini house. Bannock. That sounds like a Batarian name. Bannock is a large super terrestrial hothouse with a crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere. A high average density of over 7 grams per cubic centimeter indicate that Bannock is a mineralogical treasure trove. If only there was some way to safely reach its seas of molten metal and loads of radioactives. The planet's mass is so great that trace amounts of helium and molecular hydrogen can be found in the atmosphere. Wait a minute. Why did I do that? I've already looked at these planets. What am I doing? Get out of here. I'm thinking about my fish too much. The Nubian Expanse. Kalabsha. Yam. With over 90% of its surface covered in oceans, Yam is a habitable nitrogen-oxygen world, but its extremes can be quite hostile to sapient life. The heat from its extremely long days reach dangerous levels ranging from 24 degrees Celsius at night to 53 in the afternoon in the temperate zones. Hurricanes run unchecked across the oceans, with winds ranging up to 250 kilometers per hour. So, not a great place to live. While there are some arthropod-like animals, the predominant forms of life are various kinds of toxic algae blooms that stretch hundreds of kilometers across. However, other biohydrocarbon algae blooms are suitable for use as biofuel, and farming the green gold forms the backbone of Yam's economy. Come on. Oh, it's stuck again. I can't get out. There we go. Tefnut. A hydrogen... Why does everything sound like a Pokemon name to me now? A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Tefnut is home to a helium-3 collection and the nearest refueling facility to the Nubian Expanse's mass relay. As such, it is a major gateway to the Verge and Terminus systems, and has become famous for its hospitality industry. Tefnut's motto is known throughout the galaxy. Like home, only better. Visitors... That sounds like an Outer Worlds slogan. Visitors here can stay in expensive resort stations, watch locally produced entertainment, buy mind-affecting substances not welcome in Citadel space, and rent companionship. Resources are shipped in from Yam at substantial discounts, allowing the small space stations to have surprising luxuries such as edible arthropods and large amounts of fresh water. Yeah. Luxuries like water. Alright. Now to the Kartasi system. Ooh, look at the big sun. Now I'm in it. Norhesa. Or Noresa. Noresa? Oresa is an unremarkable methane ammonia ice giant with a small family of ice moons. It is likely that the Cartasi system had additional worlds earlier in its history, but these have been swallowed by the aging giant star. Oh, the star ate them. This system had more planets, and the star just ate them. They became nom-noms. I'm going to grab some fuel and move on to the next system. Hey, there's Pragia. How about here? Uh-oh. Huh? What? Have I explored everywhere? Have I actually already explored everywhere? 100%, 100%, 100%. That's just the Firewalker DLC. 100%, 100%. 100. Is there anything hiding here? 100%. 100. 100. 100. Oh no, there's nowhere to explore. That's the Normandy crash site area. 100. 100. That's Project Overlord. Oh wow, I've already explored all the areas. All that I have left is DLC and then endgame stuff. That was, wow. That was a lot faster than I thought. I was going to go for like another half an hour at least. How about, I'm not going to do Overlord or Shadow Broker for obvious reasons. That's like that. Honestly, Overlord and Shadow Breaker will make a perfect Friday stream. It'll take like 4 to 5 hours total. Perfect. But what do I do? You know what? You know what? You know what? Let's end the stream on a nice depressing note. Let's go check out the Normandy crash site and pay respects to Presley and the gang. This is one of those missions that's legitimately just running around, not doing anything. So this would be a good time to talk about stuff. What topics do we have to talk about? That'd also be a funny thing. What if I put a randomizer in where it's like we can't think of anything to talk about? It's like the weather. I can look at these planets at least. Takan. Orbiting closest to the F-class star Amida, Takan is a blistering sun-blasted hell. Neither its carbon dioxide atmosphere nor its weak magnetic field provides any protection from the star's harsh radiation. Fortunately, Takan has few significant resources and is only notable for an unusual purple desert in the southern hemisphere. Thought to be the result of, what is that? Eroded spessarite? Can I see it? Can I see the purple speck? I don't think I can. It said southern hemisphere, but I don't really see it. Oh well. I like how in Mass Effect 1, when a planet said something, you could see it when you were driving around the Mako. Like if it said like, oh, asteroids are falling through the atmosphere all the time. And when you land and look up, you see them falling through the atmosphere. I love stuff like that. I love little touches like that. Korora. Korora is essentially a great rock in space, tidally locked to Amada. Its only notable feature is a chain of craters stitching across the northern hemisphere, thought to be the result of impacts by a swarm of meteors. Korora's low density suggests it contains no mineral wealth beyond common light metals. It maintains a tenuous atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Next. Ingana. Yeah, a lot of these names are like Pokemon sounding. Look at this cool green planet. Ingana is a hot, beautiful, and deadly world, covered with the debris of ancient starships. Approximately 127,000 years ago, a series of battles were fought over it by two organic species, the Thohan, and the, oh, look at that. It's those guys, the Inusanon, or how you pronounce that. I'm bad at pronouncing that. Although no records of the conflict remain, most historians agree that both races wanted to colonize the planet, and neither were willing to share. The two lost hundreds of ships in a series of battles over the planet and its moon, Baraya. Most of these were eventually pulled in by the planet's gravity well. The mass effect drive cores of these ships broke apart, dumping refined element zero over large stretches of landscape. This poisoned the environment, and a wave of extinctions followed. Many of the animal species that remained showed a tendency to develop biotic powers. As the ecology of the planet is energetic and aggressive, this makes colonization a deadly peril. You mean there's like animals down there with biotic abilities? That's pretty cool. Kind of want to go there. That's where I want to go. And then we have one of those, just the same all the time, isn't it? The gas giants at the edge of the system. Angea. Sure. Angea is a typical ammonia methane ice giant. Traces of chlorine in the atmosphere give it a distinct green tint. Penetrating scans have revealed large numbers of hollow, unpowered objects with dimensions of 3.14 by 12.56 by 28.20 by 26 meters circulating in the equatorial cloud bands. These objects appear to have sails or wings attached, allowing them to be borne aloft by Angea's winds. While they are too deep to be reached for study, popular conjecture is xenoarchaeological circles holds that these are coffins of an ancient race who laid their dead to rest in the gas giant. Interesting. Finding all sorts of it. See, that was actually interesting.
Anomaly detected.
A lot of the time, the last planets in the system are gas giants where it's like, this is a gas giant. It's blue. Moving on. Alkera. Alkera's crust is composed of carbon and water ice. While low density, its large size allows it to retain a thick atmosphere of methane and ammonia. It is believed that if the planet had acquired a bit more mass when the Armada system was forming, it would have formed the core of a second outer system gas giant. The planet has 3 moons: Uluru, Wangina, and Biami. What's with the names? Uluru. Why did I leave the app? Why am I leaving?
I have
Go back.
detected an anomaly.
Nope.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Scans confirm the wreckage of the SSV Normandy on the planet's surface. No life signs or mechanical activity detected. Stable landing zone located amid the crash site. Yeah, I know there's no... Trust me, I know there's no one alive down there. Now, this is where the Normandy parts ended up. But is this where... This has to be where Shepard's body was, too, because Shepard's helmet is here. Oh, the Normandy. Oh, this is a sad mission. It was like 20 people died. Including Presley. Eerie music. Oh, I know. I always find them all. Sometimes I can't find them for a while, though. So, what do you guys want to talk about? What's some fun Mass Effect or even just like space stuff or whatever? Because this is going to be me walking around lost. Yeah, I kind of want to make those last longer. They're fun. You know what's funny? Well, not necessarily funny, but wow. You ever have a thing where you went to say something and then you just forgot immediately? I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, that's what it was. I thought it'd be cool, like, having the ability to spam emotes as much as you want. I thought, wouldn't it be cool if you had some kind of, like, channel point thing? Where you had, like, maybe, like, made Nightbot have a certain command where you could put someone's name in and give them, like, temporary access to, like, exceptions to the rules of, like, spamming. So one of the channel point ideas could be, for the next 10 minutes, the rules of, like, certain rules of Nightbot don't apply to you anymore. Like, you become exempt for, like, 10 minutes. I don't think that's possible, but it's an interesting idea. Okay. God, this music is... It's like nice and eerie and quiet, but it's also, I don't know, I like it. Nice and atmospheric. Ooh, look at the pretty sky. See, I know you can do that from chat. Like, I don't have to go into the settings. Like, you can actually do some kind of command in chat to make someone a VIP. And the thing is, if I exempt all my, which I've done, my VIPs are exempt from pretty much all the rules. So I guess that would work. But would I have to manually remove them from VIP? Or would it I don't think it would automatically do it after a set time. I'd probably have to just remember after the stream to remove them. It'd be like a living on my list, like, make sure to remove them. But I'm pretty sure that the Twitch chat, you can pretty much do anything from chat. Like, you can change the title of your video, you can change the tags just from chat. I don't know how to do that, but I know it exists. Moderators do it all the time. Because I know moderators don't have access to your, like, stream info, but editors do. I am a moderator and editor on one person's stream, so I can actually go in and change her, like, stream title and all that stuff if I want to. Like, if she's in the middle of a stream and can't do it easily, I can do it. I've done it several times because when she sets it with her phone, it never sets the game properly, so I always have to go in and change it. Yeah, that would work. I mean, that's not a bad idea. I should write that. You know what? I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write that down. Let me get a piece of paper here. Channel point idea. Channel point ideas. VIP to make them exempt from rules. Most rules. Wow, my handwriting is god awful. Mako. You know, look, this proves the Mako is just a pure tank. It survived. Look at it. I mean, it looks like if I got it out of the ice and snow, it would still work. I wish I could take it with me. I really do. Yeah, Mako. All the good times of driving around planets. All right, what's over here? Element 0. Dog tag. 10 experience. That's like nothing. You know what this reminds me of? Okay. Does anyone in here watch Star Trek at all? Like, good example. Like, for instance, in this event, Star Trek Voyager. Has anyone watched Star Trek Voyager? A good amount. Because if so, there's an episode that's called Timeless. It's a good episode. And it involves, like, time travel and Voyager crashing, and they go back in time and all that stuff. They find Voyager wrecked on an ice planet. It kind of reminds me of this. It's like finding Voyager underneath the ice. We're finding Normandy on an ice planet in pieces. So that's more depressing because when they go in the ship, they see all the dead bodies frozen. And then you recognize people and it's like, oh. That's scary. What better weapon to use on an ice planet than ice? And I'm going to switch to this. Oh, you're a next generation person. Next generation's probably, as far as emotional stories go, and just like episodes that can really make you think and just mess you up, Next Generation's the best. Voyager is a little too... Voyager isn't as well written. So when they try to do like emotional things, it just doesn't work. You don't care about the characters as much. Next Generation has some messed up episodes that make you just like the inner light and tapestry and stuff like that. After watching it, it makes you think. Voyager was like, oh, that episode, that person almost died. Okay. And Deep Space Nine is just like Deep Space Nine can be crazy. That's the most sci-fi of the three. I like it, though. I didn't think I'd like it at first. I hate the first two seasons. First 2 seasons of Deep Space Nine are my least favorite Star Trek things ever. I just don't like them. There's a few episodes in there that are decent. But then once the Dominion shows up in season 3 on, I love it. Like season 3 on, I would watch all the way through. How many more of these things do I need? But look at that scenery. Oh, and there's my helmet. Oh, cool. I can't find 8 of them. Oh, there's one. I didn't go that way yet. My helmet. Here's the weird thing. Where did the helmet come from? You'd think, isn't it mentioned that his armor and helmet protected his brain when he hit the planet? Was he lucky enough that he hit the planet with his helmet on and then his helmet just kind of fell off? I feel like his armor was the only thing keeping him in one piece. Like, it was keeping him together. If his helmet fell off, wouldn't his head have just, like, crumbled and his brain just ooze out? Entry 1. This is kind of... spoke to the commander about this. All these damn aliens aboard the Alliance most advanced ship, I just don't trust them. That damned Asari and a Quarian. What does Shepard think this is, a zoo? I'm surprised he didn't mention a Turian more. With the Quarian. It seems she's on some kind of pilgrimage, trying to improve a lot of her home ship. I can understand that. Babysat my children or anything, but if she was to be on board... But if she has to be on board, I suppose it's not too bad. Aw. For a while now, and I'm looking back at past entries in this journal. How blind I was at the time. I came on this ship firmly believing humanity was on its own in the galaxy. Shepard brought all these aliens on board, and there's no way we could have accomplished what we have without them. I am proud to say I would die for any member of this crew, regardless of what world they were born. See, Presley learned. He kind of redeemed himself there. At first he was like, aliens suck. And then he was like, I guess some of them are okay. But then it was just like, you know what? They're fine. They're good. They're good teammates. See, at least he had time to redeem himself. Ashley, on the other hand, she didn't have time to redeem herself because I left her on Vermeer. Okay. I know I already went that way. Aha. $14. I think I have an idea where I'm putting it, but I haven't gone everywhere yet. Okay, I know I haven't gone over there yet. And there's these boxes I have to open too. Now, what part of the ship is this? I actually can't really tell from this. Oh. Well. Apparently it's the racist part. Okay. Alright. So, I'm up to 16. Eh. I love good sound effects in the game. This weapon, I like it. Sounds fun. Sounds good. I like audio stuff. Like, to me, I've played games where the voice acting is bad, but not only the voice acting bad, but like the music's not great. Even the sound effects can sometimes be bad in games. It's like, oh, come on. You got to make that a little better. You got to have that atmosphere. Listen to this. The cool sound effects and the look. How this look, and then the eerie music. Well, good thing for me, Caden's still alive. Yay. The first time I'm playing through as a Paragon Shepard with Caden. These two are probably inside boxes that I forgot to destroy. Here. Alright, where are the last two? SOS. A little late for that. Come on, I can find it. You know, there's a part of this music that sounds like Saren's theme almost. Like there's like a couple notes. I don't even know what to call, like what instrument that is. But you know that Saren theme that has like the dumb, kind of like the death theme as well. Like that, I don't know what to call that. That sound effect that plays when you die. Alright, the helmet was up there, I think. Yeah, so I've already gotten everything over here. When I think Mass Effect, like music or sound effects, I think that sound. The dun 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 dun, dun when you die. And I also think the beeps and boops from the galaxy map. Wow, I am failing at this, aren't I? Okay, I know there's no more over there. I went that way. I know I went in there. Alright, I know I went over there. Oh, maybe there's something over here. Aha. One more. I can't leave now. Can you imagine like being like, good enough. You left the one person's dog tags on the planet? Come on. I can't leave them. Like even if I was doing like a faster stream or like a playthrough of some kind, it's like, no, I gotta go. Oh, there it is. I somehow didn't come over here. Oh, the Normandy. With its blocky lettering. Not a great texture there. Hooray, I found them all. Oh, you ruined the surprise. I was going to put it in front of the Mako. Rest in peace, Mako. You were like one of the team. Like I could put it where Ashley was last seen. Like, oh, this is a monument to Ashley. Nope, monument to Mako. Team Mako. And then I pull this monument out of somewhere and place it. Or I just black screen. There it goes. Oh, that was weird. Where did I always liked how that comes out of nowhere. Technology. Well, neither did Ashley. All she did was hate. That probably not. I don't think I'd No, the randomizer would be, do I do this mission, yes or no? I flip a coin. Heads, I do the mission. Tails, I don't. That shapes the world just as much. The missions you don't do can shape the world just as much as the missions you do. So every mission is going to be, do I do this mission, yes or no? A monument has been placed at the last resting place of the SSV Normandy on Alcara, and the families of all the missing crew members have been notified of their ultimate sacrifice. And I got my helmet. Yay! Well, hey, can we really say what the Mako learned? Oh, wouldn't it have been, wouldn't that be so good? Instead of Edie, what if it's like a what if scenario, right? What if the Mako had survived? What if instead of Edie putting herself in that body, she put herself in the Mako? So your team is just like Shepard, then someone, and then the Mako with Edie controlling it. I would love that. That'd be great. What? Oh, modding community, could you please make the Mako Edie? Commander Shepard, the Alliance was grateful to receive the information you found on the Normandy's crash site, and we sent out to all the affected families. By finding these dog tags, you have provided peace of mind for a lot of people, Commander. I thank you on their behalf. All right. And again, there's really nothing else I can do that's short at this point. I don't think there's anything like... well, actually, is there anything that shows up in here that I just forgot about? Oh. A forged ID has been located while assaulting Harkin's hideout. It may prove useful to someone. I think I remember where that is. I think. I was going to go to the Citadel anyway. Tachanka. Missing scout. Oh. I forgot to talk to the scout to tell him his guy was back. Whoops. Alright, well, I'll do that. I'll do these two. I'm going to go to Tachanka first. Tachanka. For Tachanka. Now, I know it's kind of a cop-out, Silver, but I will at least bring Team Cold-Blooded with me on Tachanka. It's only going to be literally for like a minute, but at least we get to use them. Because there's nowhere else to go right now. But yep. I like the fact that I have a new team. Team Cuties with hoodies. TM Silver. I actually do like that name. My names are kind of boring. The teams that I made are like some of them are just kind of, you know, when you hear it, it kind of makes sense. That makes sense too. It's like, what characters are in hoods? Oh, those two. Plus, it's not another Team Tech. I feel like my default was always to be like, oh, they're both tech people. Like, Team Sniper is kind of lame. Garrison Thane being Team Sniper, it's kind of a lame name. But Team Cold-Blooded happens to be Thane and Samara. Can you see how it's cold-blooded? Thane is Lizard Man, so he's probably cold-blooded anyway. I'm assuming the Drell are a cold-blooded species. And Samara, because of her code, can literally kill anyone. She has to. Like, she is cold-blooded in that way. If her code tells her she has to kill someone, she kills them. And it doesn't bother her. See, I figured I had to explain why Thane was on the team, because I don't want people to think that I think Thane is cold-blooded. He obviously isn't. But as a race, I think he is. It would make sense.
I wonder what those Turians and Solarians look like up close. Nobody wrong.
Guys? Oh, there you go. You know, my PC version of Mass Effect 2 has been having the Kotar effect? The console Kotar effect? Where my teammates seem to be getting stuck on everything? Okay. I need to talk to Scout Man.
One of the children, probably 5 years from the right. Yeah, my eyes, I think.
Ignore them, girl. They're
Chief
not
Scout.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
Talk to you later.
Yay, the Krogan respect me now.
This Baron could track you anywhere on the planet.
Really? I can't pull out my gun. I was going to. Alright, and now to the Citadel. Away!
Barely survived the mod during my right. Guess that human's got a quad.
Oh, wrong way. Wrong way!
Not grunts with us now. We're willing to consider new directions. That's what makes Clan Erdnut strong.
Alright, so who am I bringing to the Citadel? We need a new team. Anyone want to do the random? I don't know, Jay, you haven't done it yet.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's lost.
Bye, Tachanka. Oh, well, okay then. Alright. That works. You know, I still love the fact that we made Zaid and Samara Team Boomer. Or the Boomers. I don't, for some reason, I really like that team name. Because it makes Samara is like probably like 600 or 700 years old. And Zaid's just old man. Oh, I made a change to Team Zoomers, though. I looked up the ages of the characters. Tally is considered to be like early 20s. And Jack is also like early to mid 20s. So I put Jack on the team. I think Jacob, these are like estimates. Jacob is supposed to be like maybe like 26-ish, like mid to late 20s, while Jack is a few years younger. So I put Jack on the team instead. So Jack and Tally are Team Zoomer. Which works because I couldn't think of anything great for Tally and Jack. Although I just thought of one. Welp. I literally just thought of one. But you know, no, Team Zoomer's better. I can't think of anyone else younger than Jack that works for Team Zoomer. Tally's obvious. But everyone else is... I think Garrus is considered to be like late 20s, I think. And I think Shepard is like 30, early 30s, I think, like 32. That's depressing. I'm older than Shepard now. Well, I'm gonna go cry. God, it's those moments when you watch old shows you used to watch and you realize you're older than the person you're watching, like the character. Whew, whew. Not a great feeling. All right, cold-blooded. Cold-blooded's like, who we taking out? Come on, Shepard. We're team cold-blooded. Who we killing?
I'm sorry, sir.
We're gonna go turn in a mission on the Citadel and maybe buy some fish. Yes, I said buy fish. I might buy more fish. Now, here's a question for chat. Where do I get all the fish? I think I'm missing one. I can only buy 2 fish on the Citadel. Well, yeah. I mean, hey,
I can't believe
it's all
these
about
things.
morale.
No fly lists. What have they turned this place into?
I overheard you talking. Having a problem?
It's a private matter.
It's a private matter, huh? Why are you yelling it?
Give me a chance. I might be able to help.
I don't see why you would. Since your kind gained a seat on the council, they've taken over CSEC customs. There are hundreds of new security checks and travel restrictions. We've been flagged as a potential risk for Geth infiltration. They won't let us board a ship back to Asari space.
Why would they consider you a risk? You're obviously not Geth.
I don't know. They wouldn't tell us. We got on a list somewhere for some reason, and they won't tell us anything because it's classified.
Who won't let you board a ship?
I don't know who made the decision. Some pencil pusher at the shuttleport told us. The one outside the CSEC station?
I'll see if I can get it sorted out.
I'm not holding my breath.
Now, remind me. With the fake ID, isn't there 2 uses for it? I could use it here, but I think I can talk to the CSEC person and convince them to take them off the list. So if I do, what other use does the ID have? I feel like I remember the ID had 2 uses. And if I can get them to take the restriction off by talking to them, I don't want to use it for something else. Maybe. For some reason, I think there were 2 uses. Although, there's 2 options here. Either it has 2 uses, or if you do this, the ID remains in your thing forever. You can't get rid of it. Like, if I get them taken care of without using it, I think it's stuck in my thing forever. But there might be a second use for it. I'm kind of stuck here. That could be a KOTOR thing, though, by the way. Of, like, using a blank ID. I think that might be in KOTOR. Save. Yeah, why not?
So?
This doesn't seem like a Paragon Shepard. You know what?
I'll be back later.
This is such a waste
I'm Paragon
of time.
Shepard. If I talk to someone and get their names off the list, and that stays in my journal forever, I will give them the fake ID simply to get rid of it. You know how annoying it is when you play an RPG and the game does something stupid and you can't get rid of one mission in your system because it's just glitched?
I just need to pick up some spices.
I hate it.
Aminodextrous and aminosinister if you have it.
Aminosinister? That sounds interesting. Question is, who do I talk to? Bailey?
Yes.
Bailey? Bailey? Nope.
You
No
need
Bailey.
anything else, let me know.
I'm not quite sure who to talk to about this.
I'm Commander Shepard.
I'm pretty sure there's someone to talk to get their name off the list. I don't have to give them the forged IDs. I think. I'm always going to forget that. Well, hey, Silver, look, it's your team. We're on a shopping mission. Let's see. Nasari, having trouble getting authorization to leave Citadel. She is on level 27 near the stairs leading down to 26. Well, that's where the Asari is. That's not where I go. I don't know. I talked to some... Again, I could be mixing this up with a mission in KOTOR, which makes sense because it's the same company, same feel. But I think there is someone to talk... Otherwise, they wouldn't have said, like, oh, someone outside of CSEC. Oh, I know where to go. I know where to go. It's when you come in. The docks. Hey, shopping is an important mission, alright? Look at Mass Effect 3. The Reapers are attacking Galaxy, but yet you have missions like, you know, sometimes you need to do stuff like this. I'm fine at using the tags. It's just, I don't want it stuck in my journal forever if I do it this way.
Can I help you, sir?
I talked to a couple of Asari. They say customs won't let them leave the station, but they weren't told why. Can you help me out?
I'm sorry, sir, but all matters related to station security are classified. We can't risk Geth
Spectre.
infiltration. Revealing why someone is on a watch list might compromise the safety of C-Sec's undercover agents.
I'm a Spectre. Let them leave, or they're not robots with blinking heads. This is crap.
Did you talk with them? Did they seem like Geth agents to you?
Well, no, but you can never be sure.
Look, miss, I've fought hundreds of Geth. I can assure you that those two aren't Geth infiltrators. The lack of flashlight heads was kind of a giveaway.
I'm not saying it makes any sense. Those are the rules I have to enforce. I can't get them cleared, but I can flag the case file for review. That will allow them to travel in the meantime. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I'm fine. Thanks for your help.
Next.
Yay! Yeah, the lack of flashlight heads.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy. I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Ooh. But Thane is nice boy, so he's not going to do them, are you, Thane? Thane? Now, I'm going to rebuy the stupid
Commander
fish.
Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Also, again, why do I feel like there were 3 fish here at one point? You can buy 2 fish on the Citadel and 1 fish on Ilium. I feel like I'm forgetting one.
Remember the happy times we've shared even after you're gone.
Fine, whatever. I don't care anymore.
That Tyrion is not happy. Oh yeah, can I afford anything new here? This is the cafe, which has
Please,
nothing.
You
But...
have to help me. I need to make something nice.
All right, I'm gonna go tell the Asari that they're good to go.
So?
Good news. I convinced them to let you go.
You what? How did you do that?
They're kind of acting like robots, aren't they? I'm a little worried now.
I explained how their methods are flawed. I fought a lot of Geth in my time.
Few have. How unexpected. We should get ready to leave. There should be another ship heading to Thessia tomorrow.
What if they walked away and they started make like walking like robots and just going like beep beep boop? and then you get an email like 2 Geth wearing Asari skins managed to infiltrate Thessia and killed a bunch of people. That would be a nice twist on that mission. Showing you that being nice isn't always the right option, because sometimes bad things happen like that when you're too nice. It's like in 3, when you go into the Spectre thing, and it's like, this person who just wants their weapon back, right? They just want their weapon. And then it's like you give them the weapon, and then you find out she killed herself. Stuff like that. Sometimes in games, the nice choice is sometimes not the best one. Yeah. It's just 2. It's just 2 Geth wearing Asari skins. It's fine. I wonder if they were flagged because they had a connection to Benezia. Like Benezia was linked to the Geth. Because the council is like, Sovereign was a Geth flagship. They link Benezia to Geth. So maybe those 2 had like a relationship with her in some way. Okay. Where else can I buy fish, by the way? I know there's one on Ilium, but I feel like I'm missing one. It's bothering me. Also, where can I buy stuff? I'm pretty sure I've bought all the armor that everywhere I've been, so that's fine. Like Omega, I know I went through everything. Ilium, I went through everything. And then there's Tachanka, which I'm pretty sure I went through everything. I guess I'm going to Ilium. I'll buy some fish before I end the stream. Fish stream. Hey, you know what? Who has the fish emote? Was it Silver? Why don't you go ahead and spam like 20 fish emotes for me? It's fish stream. Fish. I am kind of liking this emote wall. It's fun. I think I'm going to make the emotes last a little longer, too. Maybe like an extra second or two. Oh, what team am I... Oh, fish! My teammates are fish. Okay. How about we generate a new team? Jay, you haven't done that yet, I don't think. How about you generate me a new team to go shopping on Ilium? Who's team shopping for the day? Yeah. Well, there you go. Oh, look at that. We were just talking about them. Team Boomers. Okay, so I'm just going here for fish, although I might check out the kiosk. Maybe I can... I'm nearing the end of the game. So, maybe, that was weird. Maybe I can spend my money on stuff, you know? Like, I have no other use for the money. Why not? I am stuck on a sorry. A sorry stuck on me. Biotic damage? Don't care. Oh, well, that's stupid. I don't need that. Are there any shops in here? I don't think so. No. The only other shop, there's 3 other shops on the other side. I'll go to those.
I understand that kind of life would be attractive to some people, but not to me.
Why are you talking? Did I accidentally click on something? That seemed a little harsh. Sorry, Samara. I was just like, why are you talking? I didn't give you permission to talk. No, Samara scares me. Yeah. I mean, you'd think like Jack is scary, Grunt is scary. Samara's pretty scary. Sorry, Zaid, but I'm kind of afraid of her more than you. I can't get the image of Zaid playing a crane game for a kid. So Samara scares me more.
Then a waiver for use. I charged for 50 hours plus overtime.
Okay, the one over here is star charts. Now, did more unlock? Nope. Never mind. I think the star charts, all they do is unlock like mineral-rich areas anyway. It's still weird that I unlocked the location for a Prothean dig site and then never found it. Maybe it is possible to do the dig site first. I don't know.
What about you? Going to try and make it as a commando?
Okay, this is nice. Keeps me alive. Also nice. Shield bonus. And don't care.
Why not? Her first mate.
Fish!
Your father? He got her things when he traveled.
Okay, so I got the 3 shops on Ilium. Job done. I'm going to go back to the Normandy. I'm going to go back to the Normandy, and I'm going to see what I can research, and then we'll call it a stream. You know what? Just looking, I don't think anyone's streaming right now that I can really raid. The only people I see streaming are, like, well, the typical, like, bigger streamers, you would call them, so there's no point in raiding them. I'm not going to do that. Silver, stop. Stop. Do I need to have a change heavy weapon emote? Well, I didn't do feed the fish emote, so I guess no point in doing that. The equivalent of that would be like just using 100 channel points and highlighting the message, like feed your fish. Or what if I just made like a different variation of the save emote, where it just had a fish in it? It's just like I just put I made like the laziest job ever. I just like put a fish on top of the save sphere, covering it. It's like, there you go. Save the fish. All right. I think I can research some stuff because after you buy certain things, it can unlock research capabilities, I think. Whoa, okay. All right. Shepard loves to stand on stuff. I don't get it. My Shepard's weird. Okay. Weapon upgrades. Ooh, sniper rifle headshot damage. That's good for people that can aim. So I probably shouldn't have to I wouldn't have to get it, but yeah, okay. I just don't care. You know what though? These are so cheap. Why not? Although I won't get them. I will leave some resource for other stuff for it. Although I would love this. But I can't. Can't do that. Can't do that. Well, I can probably do them eventually. Armor. Damage reduction. Plus 40% shields, barriers, and armors. Yeah. Hard shields. Shepard shields take 20% less damage. Why do I always do this? Why do I always save my researches and then do them like after a harder mission? I mean, I haven't done hard missions this time, but still. Why am I doing this? That's stupid. Advanced. Ooh, heavy bone weave. 50% less damage from melee attacks. That's actually good against the dog things. Shepard melee damage is more powerful. Kind of useless, but I'll take it. Shepard gets 40% health. Wow, I'm stupid for not doing this. Ammo capacity for heavy weapons plus 75%? Okay. Cool. I'll just do these now. You know, for Mass Effect 1, you know how the mods probably don't help your teammates, like stability and stuff? Does this help? I wonder if this helps your teammates' weapons do more damage, or if it only really affects Shepard. I like to think that it affects your teammates, but it might not. Like this. Accuracy. Your entire squad's assault rifle accuracy is now much more accurate. I seriously doubt this affects the AI much. I know, but it says it, but come on. Do you think it's actually going to make the AI aim better? Also, I'm getting low on some stuff here. Aw. I need one more for shotguns. I can't afford it anyway. Alright. Well, I can't even do these. So, I think I'm done. Like, unless I find some stuff on the Reaper ship. And only thing I have left is the Reaper mission. And Legion's loyalty mission. So unless I find stuff there, these are locked. Alright. Look at all those researches I did. Hey Morden, what's up?
Shepard, having trouble working between your interruptions and EDI's insistence that insane experiments endanger entire crew. Hard to concentrate. Affecting morale. Anything else? We'll be here if you need me.
I mean, if that's true, if it is the spread, if it's actually the accuracy of the weapon itself, then maybe. I don't know. Just from playing Mass Effect 1 so much, it makes me, I'm like, you know, when I hear that, I'm just kind of like, eh. There's doubt when I think of that. Oh, fish. You know what? I don't even think I can feed my fish. Also, I need to look up where the other fish are. I'm pretty sure there's at least one more fish. You know, it's possible that I think the Citadel might have had 3 fish, and maybe you can only buy them once. Unfortunately, that means they're gone forever. But maybe I'll look up where to buy the fish. What if I got a fish on Tachanka? It would just eat all my fish. Isn't there an eel, or is that only in 3? Don't remember. Space hamster. Sweet. I got Medals of Honor, which I'm on PC, so I don't have everything. I got all my ships. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Hold on. You got Destiny Ascension. That is a human ship, I think, like whatever you want to call it. There's the Normandy, the other Normandy. I don't know what that is. What is that thing? That's a Turian ship above the Normandy SR2. What is the one in between all these? What is that? I don't recognize it. That's a Geth ship. That's a Quarian ship. That is one of those weird, like, long-looking shuttle things that we see sometimes. I don't know what that thing is. It doesn't really look familiar. It's the one that I don't know what it is. What are you? Oh! I think that's just like a normal human fighter. The small ones. Yeah. That might be what that is. The angle is just weird. I think that's like a regular human little fighter guy. And of course, the Reaper. Okay. Back down. But yeah, there's no one to raid. I'm kind of disappointed. The only person I would think about raiding, I think, is doing a rerun. I mean, that's okay, but let me check. Let's see. Oh, look, I can do this again. I still like the fact that I have that now. The only downside is you can hear the game audio through this, but since I have to close out the game to have access to other stuff, I need to set up OBS to play an audio track, a looped audio track for this, which can be done. I also need to mess with some OBS settings in general. I need to like make it so it's a little more streamlined. Okay, let me see if anyone is. Yeah, she's doing a rerun. I do not. If I did, then I'd be able to do stuff without having to minimize my damn game. I have no money right now, but maybe that's my first goal. Maybe like all those bits and subs and stuff. Maybe that'd be my first goal, getting a stream deck. So I can actually just do stuff without having to, do that. It would help. As far as equipment goes, that's pretty much all I can think of. I have almost everything else. But now it's just like assets, like panels on my channel, the banner, that kind of stuff. Let me see who else is on here. Yeah. Yep. I think I'm going to work on the sub badge tomorrow. I have an idea. It's going to be a simplified version of what I was trying to use. I think it might work. I'll be honest, I really don't have anyone on to raid, really. Does anyone else? I try to raid people that are like, kind of like us. Like it's like a smaller channel that has like less than 100 followers, that kind of thing. And I don't really see anyone. I don't know if anyone else has anyone, but I forgot to change my heavy weapon. Silver, you told me like 5 times, and I forgot to do it. I will do it. I want that nuke. Destiny. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and raid this person. I think he already has over 100 followers, but I mean, why not? Raid. There we go. There we go. He's playing some Destiny. All right. Well, it's been a fun stream. I've finished way earlier than usual. Next stream on Friday is going to be DLC. I'm going to be doing Overlord and Shadow Broker. So it's going to be fun. And then Saturday will be a birthday stream, but I'm just going to play Pokemon like I normally was going to because I want to play Pokemon. So that'll be fun. So everyone have a good night, and hopefully I'll see everyone Friday and Saturday.